We live in an information overload society. Right now, there's a ton of information flying around. For every single thing you want to do, I can guarantee you that you can find hundreds of ways, if not thousands of ways to do it online. One single YouTube search will show you a multitude of options. Now, the problem with this sort of thing is that as human beings, we always try to figure out the best option, which ultimately means that we would have to go through all this series of information before we finally decide that at the end of the day, every single bit of information is very similar. And there's very little tiny tangent of differences in this information. And this can be good and this can be bad. It can be good because whenever you need an information, it's just at your fingertip. You can literally just search and find the information you need. However, on the flip side of that, we are overloaded with information. Back in the days, let's say you want to look for something and you only find one thing, one person answering that subject. That really takes out the stress of you trying to look for other answers, because that's the only answer you find, and most likely that's the only answer you're going to try. So because you're trying to make money, with a ton of information we have online today, you would go, as any normal person, go on the internet and type in how to make money. But guess what? You'll be presented with maybe thousands of ways to make money. Now you're in a dilemma because you have to go through probably 1,000 videos to try to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, this, that, this creator, that creator, this spelling telling you their ways is the best way, and that person telling you their way is the best way. So you're literally thrown into a boat of confusion. You're literally confused. Whereas what you're just trying to find is a single piece of information that will tell you exactly what to do, probably looking for step-by-step ways to get rich. But you probably won't find it because you're presented with thousands of options. And one thing that would happen with that is you would never find a single bit of information that you can pursue and keep going after for you to actually get your final destination, which is getting rich, because you're presented with too much information, loads and loads of information. Another thing about our current society, which is, like I said, information overload society, is that no one actually is then able to continue an habit over and over again, because you find one way, you start doing it for 1, 2, 3 months, and then you find another content or someone that tells you this is not correct, you should do it this way. And then 2 months into that, you find another one that tells you, oh, you should be doing it this way instead. Yada, 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 up and down. And you just keep wasting time, right? With the information we have online, you can literally become a millionaire. On the flip side, you can also waste a lot of time. You can waste your life trying to find the one that works, jumping from one information to the other. So my advice to you in this video is you must learn to distinguish between good and bad information. Otherwise, you would waste a lot of time.